I don't really think of the proctorial practice quiz as a time for you to practice showing your work. I've given you those practice places in the homework. The proctorial practice quiz, the main thing is to make sure proctorial is working right for you on your device, and it is a pretty decent review for the test. It's not as long as the test, of course, but you will see some questions on this practice quiz that will be like problems you'll see on the test. So, but as far as practicing showing your work, practice that on the questions in the homework where I made the show work available. Any other questions about the test or anything? Okay, well, so I won't see you in class on Wednesday because I'm giving you that time. If you have a question about something, you can email me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And of course, I'll be available during my office hours most of the time. If there's some reason why I can't be available during my office hours, I will put an announcement in Blackboard, and it will say, I'll put in there when I'll be back or what my office hours will be. But you know that normally I have office hours in the afternoons from 2:30 to 4:30, most afternoons. If I'm not going to be there during that time one day, I will try to remember to put an announcement in so you'll see it right off the bat. And then you just email me and say I tried to reach you or whatever, and we'll figure out another time. Kendra?
Yes, you mentioned about the collab on Wednesday. There's no live meetings. So
That's correct.
the test, after we take that test, we'll be back to class on Monday. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, thanks.
And that's why I'm making it due Sunday night. I won't have them graded for you by Monday, but my thought was, hey, since we're not having class on Wednesday, and since you're taking the test, I might as well give you, I was really trying to give you as much time as I possibly could before we had the next class. And so that's how I decided on Sunday night, was so to give you as much time as possible so you can put as much time as possible when you're available into your homework and into taking, hopefully, this proctorial practice quiz. Because I want you to do all the homework before you take the test. And practice showing your work. Practice using the type tool in my stat lab. Practice numbering and showing the work on paper for every problem, because that's what I want you to do for the test. Even though you're not turning in work for all of them, show work. Unless it's just a definition, you know, like I'm asking, are these two events dependent or independent? I wouldn't necessarily, there's no work to show on that. So you might write the question down, but there would be no work to show. But on anything where work is needed, you should be practicing showing work. Kendra?
The learning catalytics quiz, that's due.
Actually, I think it's not due. You mean the one we were just working on? I believe is due on the 14th. I'll double check. Pretty sure that's when it's due. It'll say it should say when it's due.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking on online and it said it was
on the 14th. You have until Wednesday to take that learning catalytics the learning catalytics quiz we just worked on together.
Okay, yeah, it was already on the schedule for October 12th.
Yeah, I just made it a little later than that. If I put yeah, that just means that's the day that That's just what I plan to talk about today. So on here, that doesn't mean it's due that day. It's actually due on Wednesday.
Okay.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any questions before we go? Okay, great. I will see you then in the next live class a week from today. If you have any other questions, just email me. That will be fine. Or you can join one of the afternoon office hour sessions. Good luck on the test.